Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
This is the Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
How about it?
Yeah. Listen, I can save this for the PJK extra. There's more. With the podcast, we do an extra, like something you didn't hear on the program. And if you listen to the podcast today, you'll hear a little extra information about how Kirby is looking for a end of sentence type of slogan.
Yeah.
Because Joe and I both have one. I have yeah. Joe, we just came up with it today.
How about it?
Right. So now Kirby's sort of hanging in the wind, looking for something that she can use.
Hanging in the wind. That's me.
She's
wavering in the wind over here in the field, looking for something to end my sentences with.
That's right. And it's very, you could tell it's weighing on her mind.
Well, I'm going to say, I don't end sentences well to begin with because I like to just keep talking. So, I don't want to end the conversation.
We just want you to find something for yourself, not the cliches that you have used that have been well-renowned, world-renowned cliches like living your best life.
Right.
Those are all like, there's been trademarks on that kind of stuff.
So if someone requests a banger, like, yo, give me some Iron Maiden, you could
How
drop
about
a joke. There's a how about it? I go, yeah, you need something. That goes,
Angus, who works here as well? Okay, so he has one that says #blessed. Like he'll say blessed. Like
well,
after
that's
something.
not his. That's like
it's his thing though. It's his thing.
Oh yes, it's his thing.
It's his thing.
Okay.
He didn't come up with it, but that's his thing.
No.
He says something and then you say something and then he'll say blessed.
yeah, blessed doesn't work in this scenario though.
That's one of those cliches.
Someone said I thought it was hot dog guy. I thought Kirby's slogan was "You're damned if you do, damned if you don't."
Yeah,
That doesn't work either.
That is a good way to get out of a segue,
yeah, if you're my parents. My dad's 84. He still says, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't at his age.
It is what it is. Phil
Yes.
says that.
Yeah, but again, it doesn't work.
That's not his.
Okay.
Right? Like, Kirby, it's going to be beautiful out today.
So-
You're damned if you do, damned if it doesn't work.
Okay, what if I just started dropping pows? Like, pow!
You could.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Okay, that's on the table.
Okay,
See, that
all right.
I like that.
Okay,
That comes from
I'll try it out today on a few
I mean,
people.
it
See
sort
how
of
goes.
sounds like when I go boom, but you can go with pow.
Pow.
What are you trying to
Like
come
from
out
Step
of me for
Brothers.
trademark?
I'm not coming. I'm trying to help you.
Okay.
We'll see if we can load it up with suggestions, and we can even carry it into tomorrow.
Okay.
762-555. Help Kirby out with this.
Yeah, she's busy today, but she said she's going to work on it. I can't wait to
I
see
am
what you
so
come up
busy,
with
okay?
tomorrow. Come
Yeah,
on, one more
back.
time.
Okay.
I'm going to give you my grandpa's slogan, and then you got to come back with a, okay?
Okay.
As my grandpa would say, the crazy.
Pow!
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'll tell you what right now. That's pretty good.
Philly, Joe, Kirby.
Philly, Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
Last week was Queen Week on the
Yeah.
Spotlights, correct? And this week is Grunge Week.
I thought that might have been a little leftover.
I know.
Leftovers are good. That was a
I'm
great
okay
leftover.
with that.
I like leftovers. Some leftovers, not all leftovers.
That's a good one right there.
You're damn
but
right
it is
it is.
Grunge Week, the Hall of Fame week of grunge, all the big artists, monster hits, and it said deep tracks.
Monster hits.
I saw the ad.
Monster
You sound
hits.
like you're advertising one of
Yeah.
those albums. Remember from the 90s?
Monster hits and the deep tracks, all on one great album.
Order now. Come
Order
on, Joe.
now.
Keep going.
1-800-762-album. I think that's too many numbers.
From K-Tel? Was it always from K-Tel?
They had 30 of the greatest hits, all on one great album. Sure, they're condensed 2.5-minute long songs. Wow, how did they do that?
I want to collect the volumes, okay?
Yes.
So good. April Fool's today.
Yes, it's April Fool's Day, and
Don't get fooled. Don't get
Yeah.
tricked by someone tricky.
It's already happening on social media with some of the things,
It
know.
is. I haven't come across anything yet.
I'm just like anybody announcing anything today, I just don't believe. Like today is not the day to announce anything. Take the day and wait till tomorrow.
So take everything with a grain of salt today. Do a little bit of research. Is it that big now? Is it still that big, April Fool's? I don't remember the last time I got fooled by something on April 1st.
I used to, like the newspapers.
Barely Kirby gets fooled all the time. I don't trust anything. say.
Well, the newspapers used to be notorious for having something on the front page. I only get the free press here online, and I don't see anything that tells me April Fools.
Let me check with
here.
Let me check with my dad about the Globe and Mail.
Online, and see if you can find out from the Financial Post from your dad, the old banker, what's happening today. Boy, that must be a fun morning around.
His specs on.
Kathy, look at this. What's the Dow at today? Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
Well, Kirby, since apparently, I'm glad you're in the room since you don't trust anything today, and you typically get fooled every year on this.
Combing through those stories for news, going, is this real or is that fake?
I am putting it through the test this morning.
Okay.
It's all these like brands that are announcing things like that they're coming out with, and it's like, no, you're not coming out with that.
Yeah, like if it was a cereal like company or something
like
coming up with a fake brand.
Tic Tac says they're coming out with a Dr. Pepper like flavored Tic Tac.
Why would they fake something like that?
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
not a bad idea.
I'm
not fooled.
What other breath mint can you take that you can hear them coming a mile away with that in your pocket, eh? The container.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
I was just driving down Lajamodi past the Maple Leaf. Smells like Bologna outside. Huh? How about it?
How about it? Smells like bologna outside.
Hot dog guy enjoying the smell of bologna.
Out by the Maple Leaf plant. There's got to be the right... I mean, some of those people that have been working there for years will tell you, getting used to that smell in there. Like...
A lot of the days I enjoy it. Like when I'm driving by it, it's a good smell, like smoked meat. Come on.
Won't be for you, Kirps.
No, I get the mushroom plant in St. Bonaventure.
Yeah.
It's even better.
On the right day when it's about 30 above, boy, that mushroom plant.
Yeah, there aren't too many people who go, I actually like the smell of the mushroom plant depending on the day of the week. Like, that's not one
The
of those.
realtors out there selling in that area, they don't want to be selling homes when it's 30 above down in the area.
And then it's even worse when it rains almost. Like, I don't know what it is about rain. It's like you really smell it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Maple Leaf, though, you're right. You get that smell of like a bacon day around there.
Salty, smoky meat some days. Makes me want to run home and make eggs and bacon, Kirby.
How about it?
I understand. Oh, my God, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, hot dog guy brought it up.
Yeah. And we
I
got
understand.
one. What about yours? Come on. We came
I'm
up.
still working on it. We got to talk about that later.
All right. I thought it was pow, but you see.
I've tried a few things out over the last 24 hours.
Oh, all right. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that. After
Yes.
7 o'clock this morning, Kirby's looking for a catchphrase to say when she's excited. All right. Tips for the bright light conversation just never ends.
I want to share what I think is the best tip that I learned 35 years ago from my driver's ed instructor, Trevor Anderson. May he rest in peace. One of the best tips. What you do, turn your head slightly to the right, about a 45-degree angle. So your face is kind of towards the ditch. You can still look in front of you, but you've turned your head. And what happens is the bridge of your nose provides at least a partial shadow for your right eye. And that will allow you to see a little better. So, tips to avoid bright lights. Best one, Trevor Anderson. May he rest in peace. Thanks, Trevor.
I love those tips we've been getting. That's not the first tip we've received about getting flashed by bright lights.
I've been using the one we got from John with a J, and it's to look down at the line so you stay within your lane. The nose thing might work. For some of us with a bigger nose, might block out more of the light.
You don't have as big of a nose as you say.
Yeah.
Kirby, he always talks
Joe,
about
you have
his
a beautiful nose.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to go there. But I was
The
just gonna
Italian
say-
nose. That's what I have.
You're perfect the way you are.
Oh, my God. What time is it here? 6:22.
Time to
She's all
throw
up.
up.
Take a compliment, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of John with a J, because you referenced him, Joe, and you said, was it yesterday that Scott Arniel, head coach of the Winnipeg Jets, big fan of the show, listens all the time.
Yes, he does. He loves the music loud and hard.
Okay, as always with John with a J, it takes him a couple minutes to get to that here, but he wants to talk about it.
Yes, sir. John with a J. Amazing. Thank you for asking. Mr. Bone, I just want to get a little off my chest here. I woke up this morning, Monday. I wasn't feeling all that great hot, a bunch of snow, and I don't like snow personally myself. I'm not a tobogganer or a snowmobiler, or I don't like snowshoeing to work or whatever. I don't like doing any of that stuff. I feel a lot better now. How can you not feel a lot better? I found out a person I really look up to, Scott Arneal, who once played for the Winnipeg Jets, might add. I remember being at the old barn watching him. Guys like him and Dougie Sotar. But anyways, you know, the old gunners there that I like, you know, and they're not that old, but you know what I mean. Guys, I used to, when I had hair, I don't have hair anymore. But and he listens to this rock station. Well, of course he does. Limp Bizkit, the last 3 songs. Limp Bizkit, Tragically Hip, and then Banger, Metallica, a song you don't often hear very long. Yeah, of course he listens to this rock station.
Yeah, well said, John. Well said.
A lot of people listen to this rock station, and it's always nice. But yes, Scott's not only a former Jet, Moose, coach, captain, now Jets head coach.
Proud member of the community. Like, for sure. You see him all over the place.
Nice guy.
Okay, do you guys remember drive-through drama guy? He had some complaints about, workers at drive-thrus giving him money too fast, like giving the change back too
and
fast.
just chucking things out the window and off you go.
Well, he's back, and it doesn't sound like he's gotten much satisfaction from drive-thrus.
I tried starting off 2025 with much optimism with the New Year's resolution that I wasn't going to, get upset about the drive-through drama. That continues. It's still the same, not just with certain drive-thrus, but all drive-thrus. They either rush you when you're paying, and they're trying to hand you 10 different stuff, and then you drop stuff, and then you're trying to say your order only to repeat it all back one item at a time, and they still get it wrong. My biggest beef, though, is you drive up, you pay, and they have 3 different things they're trying to hand you while your arm is still sticking out the door trying to bring your payment method back into your vehicle. And then you drop stuff, and then they tell you to back up or pull forward and try and pick up your sled. Come on.
Wow.
This is not good.
Back up.
My beef again. Drive-through drama guy here still. My frustrations continue. Have a good day, guys.
I might stop going to drive-thrus. Back up, pull forward, you drop stuff.
That sounds like chaos.
Oh, man.
I don't think I've ever experienced quite that. But
My biggest complaint would be the no napkins. Just saying, anytime I get some kind of a sandwich and I don't get some napkins, it bugs me.
Do you know what recently happened to me that was just like the saddest? I drove off and they told me, the straw's in the bag. And the straw was not in the bag.
Oh,
and I'll tell you
psyched.
what, drinking that, it was like you got to take
off.
a little.
Oh, that's
chug
the
it like
worst.
a beer.
And then it's pouring out the sides of my mouth.
You don't drink out of the
Well,
cup
I was
very
gonna
often.
say,
Why
did you
was
just?
it?
How does it pour out of the side?
It's
We
a
might have.
large opening.
We might have
and the
a
ice is coming
it is.
out at you.
Your mouth is a large opening.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
I want to bring this up with who the hell is that, and I want to be careful with who the hell is that because you don't want to give away any information. And I swear to God, this has not come up. To date, with who the hell is that, this scenario has not come up. But just in case, and I was thinking about this yesterday, and I talked to you guys about it off air. If you have it in your head that, I believe one of the voices is this celebrity, and then somebody were to, let's just hypothetically say, guess that, because people right now in the early stages are kind of chalking out celeb names, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it could happen where they throw someone out as a rando guess and it's in the wrong order. Do you know what I mean? Like they guess a person that could be in there, but in the wrong.
Like
Celebrity
they guess one of the right
one-
names, just not in the right order.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So celebrity 1 is actually celebrity 3 guest.
Yes. And it doesn't
That's
mean.
not a win.
Right. So it would still get the but if you were like, I could have sworn the first voice was that guy. That doesn't mean it still isn't. It just means they guessed the wrong voice for the wrong name for the wrong voice. Does that make sense?
Kinda. It's a really kind of confusing discussion, but I know what you're saying. If you're playing the game and you guess one of those celebrity voices, but it's not the right order, like Kirby said, So if you thought it was voice 3 and used that guess for voice 1, that's not correct.
Yes,
we
that's
can't
right.
even tell you that voice was right.
There it is. We couldn't even say, that voice is a part of it, but you got it in the wrong order. We can't even say that.
Right. That's a very good find. That's never come up in discussion, and this is the fourth time we played this game.
Right.
Is this what you thought about in the shower this morning?
It is. I was had the Pert Plus going through the hair.
7-in-1.
Yeah, it's a 5-in-1.
All
Kirby,
right,
it's not
all right.
7.
I don't know how many things are.
Right,
in
I was just
your
about to rub it all over my
bottle.
face.
It's almost ridiculous to say 7-in-1. It's only
Wow.
5.
What
I
on
mean, what
earth?
kind of scientists do you think they got working on these projects?
What are the 5, by the way?
They've been sitting there for years trying to get to 2 more add-ons.
Well, they could probably throw some shaving cream in there.
Million-
It could kind of
I
foam
think
up
you
a
could
bit.
use that to shave. Sure, why not? What's the 5?
I don't think you need it to
You
foam
tell
up
me.
anymore. There's enough lotion ingredients in there that it probably could be used for shaving cream.
So shampoo, body wash, that's 2.
Conditioner.
Conditioner is 3-in-1.
Yeah.
Face. I think
Face
face
wash.
wash is on 4.
Okay, well,
So he's in the shower playing What the Hell Is That? Thinking about who the hell is that?
Damn right. I can't think of the 5th on the 5 because there is 5-in-1.
I know. It's
Old Spice has the 5-in-1.
that. Maybe that's the secret ingredient. They don't tell you, the scientists. It's trademarked.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJK into more ears.
That was one hell of an album, 1984. I'll
yeah.
take you back to 1978. April 1st, 92.1 City. Birthday today. Went on the air.
right, it's our anniversary.
47th birthday today. I celebrate a birthday for
You
City.
go for an
no
anniversary, or you go for a birthday?
I do, because I still remember the first day it went on the air. A lot of people were talking about this rock station developing, and here we are, 47 years later.
Happy birthday to us.
Yep.
What a great day.
First song ever played, Highway Star, Deep Purple.
You know, this would be a great moment for a new Kirby catch slogan. Like
How about it?
Joe's got.
I could have said that right there.
You could have.
47th birthday for 92.1 City. Thanks to everybody who's been along for the party for 47 years. How about it?
And I could go, yeah.
That would have worked.
But what's
Yeah.
missing with Kirby, and I thought we landed on pow.
Right.
That's what you said.
Pow.
You
Yeah,
were weighing
but
that.
you know what? The more I powed yesterday at people after I said something, it was quite jarring. Like,
Okay.
people were scared.
Doesn't really suit you.
They were just like, wow, is everything okay?
Like you
Yeah.
see one of your girlfriends later in the day, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on, girl?" Pow! Like
It's a little abrasive for my kind of style.
gotcha.
So what I did is I worked on 4 possibilities.
Okay, a top 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 4. We'll get the 762-555. Let's weigh in on these, and you can even go with something else. Like if you have an original idea for Kirby,
Yeah.
Catchphrase.
catchphrase. If she's excited, wants to show excitement,
Okay, so give me an example of what I'm supposed to say.
the birthday. Go,
Okay.
Joe.
Wow. 92.1 City, 47th birthday today.
Ta-da!
Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. Hold on. I don't want to say anything yet till I hear all 4.
I got to hear all
Okay,
4.
yeah, that's number 1.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
That's like you walking into a room.
Okay.
Like your magic. Like it's
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
92.1 City. Kirby, can you believe it? 47th birthday today.
You know it.
You know it.
You know it? Okay.
I want, like Joe said, got to hear all 4. So far, I put the ahead of you know it.
Okay.
Yeah.
92.1 City. Can you believe it, guys? 47th birthday today.
Truth.
Yeah, I know that was a big fail. But anyway,
Okay.
let's go.
No,
Let's go.
okay, so truth. Okay, so that's 3. And then
Yeah.
this is the
Hold
one
on.
I really like, okay?
Hold on.
Okay.
A lot of people suggesting on the Boston Pizza text line that Highway Star is the banger today
No,
from Deep Purple.
of course
it's
it is.
92.1 City's 47th birthday, Curbs.
That's the journey.
Oh, You're going to say that 5 times a day?
That's the journey. Yes.
No.
All terrible,
say,
just terrible.
Listen,
That's
you
what
could
somebody
say
said.
That's the journey after anything.
Someone said all terrible?
All terrible,
Okay,
just terrible.
Listen. Give me another line, and I'm telling you, that's the journey works.
Okay, like, so
Somebody said, "Don't stop believing." That was a yeah.
So the Highway Star banger. We're about to play a killer banger. Oh, this banger. Look at this. Highway Star 92.1 City's birthday.
Woo, that's the journey.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't work. It does.
We're
I
back.
would go
You
with
can
ta-da.
only use that when
Ta-da!
you can't even use that when you play a Journey song because it's not the journey.
Wow.
Clearly,
Okay, so we're so far in the running is ta-da.
ta-da and pow. I would keep
But
pow in
pow
there.
is just,
I'm not.
What about boom?
I'm not giving-
I would go with
Whoa,
boom
okay.
over pow.
Somebody said we need to send Kirby home to think about it some longer.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
92.1 City. Winnipeg's rock station, Philly Joe and Kirby, 723.
That's the journey.
Wow. That is starting to catch on.
See, it
Isn't
does
it?
kind of go with everything.
Kind of nothing.
Kind of goes with nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can rule that out.
Are we taking that off the list?
That's right off the table.
Oh my
That's
God.
the journey. Does
Backspace
not.
on that one.
What about Dig It?
Dig it. That was the Macho Man,
That's
wasn't
right.
it?
Yeah.
Randy.
Dig it.
Oh yeah, the Boston Pizza text line is lit.
Well, not with my suggestions.
Well,
No.
that's people are trying to help. People aren't on board. Joe and I agreed that out of those 4,
You know it.
it was the best. We got to take
Okay.
Few people.
truth
So,
off the table.
Truth's done.
That's the journey's
And then,
done.
what about ta-da? Ta-da!
Yeah.
Well, as Joe said off air, what are you, David Copperfield?
You're working. Yeah, you're working with
Okay, so ta-da does
Penn
not
and
work
Teller.
either. Okay.
Vegas. Ta-da!
Okay, so you know it. You know it is my slogan so far.
You got to work with it. Yeah, you got to work with it. There's different versions of that
Well,
you could have some fun with.
I was
think
going to
there's-
call you last night, Joe, and talk about it, but
I was up.
He would have answered.
well,
He's
of course
up.
you
You're
were up. It
always
was
up.
6 p.m. I was going to bed soon.
Yeah. Wow.
What about Yeehaw?
Somebody said I should go back to my Alberta roots with that one.
Yeehaw or Giddy Up?
Well, I'm not doing giddy up. That's just no. But yeehaw, like yeehaw. No, it's not my thing.
Lots of, thanks for the suggestions. Let's start there. And you can go to the
Yeah.
Bone phone as well. 780-BONE, 780-2484. If you think what you're suggesting would be, better if you're verbalizing it, the Bone phone might be for you, and we'll get to those calls tomorrow morning. But the text line works as well. Pitter-patter?
No,
Pitter-patter?
that sounds. I don't know. That's,
Listen
that's
is
giving
something.
Grandma.
Listen's
Okay.
come up a couple times, and you do
I do
use
say
that.
listen, like listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
But that might not be at the end.
I need like something with
Catchphrase.
more oomph, like this person says bingo. Like if you say,
Okay.
like after somebody says something and you say bingo,
But
then,
you're not,
and I love the game of bingo.
I'm not convinced you're excited when you say bingo.
Really?
Like Joe is excited when he says his.
Yeah. How about it?
There's an excitement. Mine, of course,
Yours is
pure
very
excitement.
exciting.
Yeah.
Bingo could be just someone guessed
Bingo!
your birth, someone guessed.
Well, what's
your
more exciting than getting bingo
You
when you're
say-
playing bingo?
You say preach once in a while.
Preach. Yeah,
Mm.
preach, sister.
Booyah!
Okay.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Let's hear
No.
one. Come on, Kirby.
Come on, give
Do
us
a
a
boo-
booyah.
Booyah!
Yeah. You know what she does though? Like you can't see it because it's radio, but she throws a punch every time. Like
Well,
it's
'cause
very
it
aggressive.
has to have a punch.
No, I know, but it goes back to pow. Everything with you is physical. It's like
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Joe, how did your journey to another quadrant of the building go to find tea?
it was good. I don't drink coffee, so I thought I'd have a tea this morning to help that voice issue I'm having.
Hot dog guy, I meant to mention this on the Boston Pizza text line, asked about your voice and are you under the weather? People a little concerned because you don't necessarily sound like yourself this week. But
It's a little deeper. It's a little sexier.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I think I'm okay. Energy wise, I feel pretty good. Just the voice, and yet by midday, no problems with the voice. So
Just a waking up thing.
I think so.
What a vibe with him sipping tea, though. Hey, Phil.
That's
he's
not
got,
a move. It's not a move he usually goes for.
No.
Never. Like, never.
He's got like a nice little sweater on today with some tea.
And you brought in some donuts, man.
Yeah, well.
That was very nice of you.
92-1 City's birthday.
Yeah. Yep.
Figured we had to celebrate a little
I
bit.
agree. 100%. And you bought local and you supported Canadian, Phil.
You got some honey in that tea, though? I guess not.
No,
'cause
no
there's
honey
probably,
here.
There's not like honey hanging out in the kitchen here at work, so you couldn't do that.
I didn't, no. Just some, I don't know, fake sugar.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
sweetener. Yeah.
or sweetener.
That'll help, though. I'm telling you, at home tonight, do
Yeah.
the tea and honey on that throat of yours.
Watching the Jets game, 9:30 tonight.
Make a hot toddy.
No, like, listen, though. And I'm not that guy, Joe, especially with you. But 9:30 Jets game with your voice.
Some rum.
You got to get some sleep.
A little rum tonight.
Don't stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching
Might
the
just
Jets.
get ripped sitting at home watching the Jets game.
Would you check his forehead to see if he's got a fever?
Aw, do you want me to take your temp?
Can you go over there and have a look?
Is there a temperature thing in the first aid kit at work?
Yeah, that's what we want to do. Have a something like that all the staff uses.
Sounds like the turkey's ready. Like, what are we, thermometer? What?
For the, we have them for the kids at home.
I know, yeah.
But you don't. That's not something you have in the
Okay.
first aid
Well, I
kit,
don't know
so
what's in
everybody
there.
can share it.
It's quite large. Have you seen our first aid
Hold
kit
on.
in
I
this
haven't
building?
looked at
It's
it.
huge.
Just the honor system. Once we put it under Joe's tongue, we'll just wash it and put it back in the container. Like, what the hell?
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Hit us up wherever you get this podcast and rate and review the show.
Good fortune will come to you.
Actually, we can't promise that, but we'll cross our fingers.
Something to discuss as far as fuel goes. It's the price of gas. Kirby mentioned this in her news, but people are posting all over social media gas prices on what they're finding, like $1.19, $9 or something.
What a
is-
relief
Hello,
since, what it's been.
Well, listen, the carbon tax has been a very disputed topic by so many people for so long. But as of today, if you're looking for that positive right now, it's the gas price. So,
And we got word. I mean, was it out in Selkirk that they found it cheaper? Or is that everywhere?
no, I'm hearing now people in the city are posting. Like the one I saw on social media just a couple of minutes ago was on Facebook, actually. Somebody posted here in town. I think it was one of the superstores at $1.19.
Okay.
So you're going to see the gas wars starting up again, and everybody can take advantage of that. I'm thinking on getting my lawnmower, the jerry cans full right now.
Bring the jerry
Just
cans.
getting ready.
Joe, I can
Just
see
getting
you. Load them all up
Stocking
and
up.
Load 'em up.
There's Aiello with 10 jerry cans at the local.
If I
I owned
pulled
a
up-
boat launch area or something.
If I pulled up and saw Joe's stockpiling on gas,
Jerry
I
can.
would literally be like, is the world ending? Like, did I not get the memo?
It's for the generator at home. What? Look at this.
Wow.
116.9 in McGilvery and Kenniston,
Whoa.
Esso. 118.6. Oh, they're all popping in now on the Boston Pizza text line. $1.16 is the lowest I've seen come up right now on the Boston Pizza text line.
Seriously, though, how many jerry cans do you
I don't
have in the garage?
I don't have any anymore.
Curbs?
Actually, I flipped over
Me.
to battery operated
gosh.
Lawnmower.
and snow thrower.
Yeah, my snow thrower is battery operated, but the lawnmower is still gas.
You need an extra battery. I told you. I always got one charged for you.
You have an extra battery for me?
Yeah, if you need one
Oh,
charged.
yeah, we have the same snow thrower.
Yeah.
I keep mine pretty. I'm on point with that. I
Yeah.
don't want to have to shovel.
I'll worry about my own battery operated things.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If you need one that works for the snow thrower, then you're busy.
I don't think I don't think in my lifetime I'm ever going to own
Yeah.
a snow thrower, Joe.
Well, never say
Well,
never.
never say
never.
Come on.
Oh
How
my
about
God.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Going to talk about shoplifting, which has been quite the thing over the last few years here. But 25% of shoplifters in this survey who were apprehended were caught stealing this item. Now, remember, it's 25%.
So low.
Okay.
780 City, 780 2484. Good morning.
Okay, I guess I need you to help me out, Philly.
25%, low number. Shoplifters were caught stealing electronics, a TV.
No. No.
Sorry about that.
I would think more along the lines of grocery stores.
Okay.
So we're in a grocery store?
That would be, the hint. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you. Thanks for paying
Think
attention.
about grocery stores, but not in grocery stores.
So it's in the grocery store?
Hi, City.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You got a guess for us?
How about gum? Bubble gum.
Not gum, no.
Hello there.
How about meat?
How about, sorry?
Meat.
Meat. No, not meat. I bet you that number was higher at one point for sure. Yeah, meat.
At first, I thought she said neat.
Well,
isn't
that's
that
why I wanted to make
hair
sure.
removal. Isn't that neat?
It's not
Yes.
cheap.
Yeah.
More like product removal. Meat. That's because meat became very expensive.
Yeah. Nice ring. Tough to put a ring of Kubasa somewhere, though, if you want to steal it. You like down your pants or
That's
something.
it.
Yeah. Hi there.
Morning, poor boy number 5 here.
Number
5.
Number 5.
What do you think, 5?
All right. So I congregated with the boys here, and we're gonna go makeup.
Not makeup. No.
That's a good guess.
It's a good answer.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day, guys.
You guys
You too.
See you, buddy.
Hi, City.
Morning, poor boy number 4.
Oh, boy. Is that pretty good?
How many phones you got going in there?
5, apparently.
Oh, we got 3 right now.
3 phones going well.
Okay.
Yeah, the other 2 are sleeping.
Number 4, what do you got?
Oh, I'm gonna go Kirby.
Kirby for the win. 25% of shoplifters who were apprehended were caught stealing this item.
Bread.
Not bread, no.
A loaf of wonder.
Oh, thanks,
Who doesn't
Kirby.
like carbs? Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, we're in the grocery store, so that's a good guess.
Yeah.
780 City. Hi there.
Hi, could it be hygiene item
Like?
like deodorant?
How about it?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Come on, Kirby.
Give her!
Give her.
I'm trying to give her out. Okay?
You're gonna go with give her?
I know. Well, I
Out of
don't
the
know.
blue.
I'm trying out things.
I'm just trying to tell you. How about it kind of fit? The guy said deodorant. You're asking him to give her. Give her what? He gave you the answer already. You might.
Out of left field,
Okay.
but give her. Give her. Off the top
Where
rope.
are we? At Apple River?
For more Philly, Joe, and Kirby, log it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.